Hey guys, Ridiculous Badger coming at you from Planet 545, continuing on with some dodgy stuff. So last time we talked about the different troop types and why infantry is going to be the thing that you're going to be using. Let's talk a little bit about what commanders are good candidates for a dodge set. Because infantry is the dodgiest troop type, both in the base unit's dodge and in your research, the easiest match there, of course, is going to be infantry comms. So we're going to have an eye out for infantry comms. You'll have some opportunities for walker comms, as they do have some dodge on them. Airship comms are not good to use in the basic tiers, anything up to tier 8, for dodge setups, because the troops themselves don't have any dodge. You'll see, it doesn't matter what tier you're going for. There's no base dodge. There's only research based dodge on your airships. So no dodge. So while infantry is going to be the troop type that you're trying to use the most, you could still utilize different comms. So when you get to the advanced tier, when you unlock your T9s, you can utilize air comms in a dodging role, because even though you're using the T9 or T10 infantry, which is a main type infantry, it could trigger air skills. So the same thing with T11, you could utilize a walker comm with your infantry. There's still going to be situations where you're going to want to utilize non-infantry comms at the lower levels before advanced tier, but those are going to be few and far between. So that's the type of commander. Let's now talk about what you should be looking for in order to figure out, hey, will this commander be good in a dodgy role? Dodge commanders do best against opponents that do not have sure hit skills or have a minimum of sure hit skills. So you could get your sure hit skills from two different places, right? You could get it from the commander itself, the base skills, the natural ones, like not that one. Like Flare has a skill, and that skill is a sure hit skill, so that's natural. But if you put 4-set gem sets on a commander, that could also give some sure hit skills. So there are these two aspects that you have to be concerned with. There are 3 types of skills that we're on the lookout for when choosing whether or not a commander is a good candidate for a dodge set, and they are skills that give you more dodge, sure hit skills, and skills that deny the enemy of sure hit skills. The first type, skills that give you more dodge, I just want to get that one out of the way, the beginning, because that one's a little bit dubious. You would think that if you were running a dodge commander, you want skills that give you more dodge, but you have to stack so much dodge, as you'll find out, in order to be impactful, because of the accuracy meta in the game and how many people have things like mini Death Stars and Voltar pants, and you just need so much of it. So if this scales, say, look, with Nico, this anti-radar armor gives you plus 2% per level dodge, and yeah, look, at level 60, it's good, but it's not something. If Nico didn't then have the next type of skill that we're looking for, a sure hit skill, if he just had a skill that gave him more dodge, he really wouldn't be a great candidate. That leads right into the next type of skill, which are sure hit skills. So this happens, a sniper happens to be a sure hit skill and a debuff, which is great. Cobs like King are great because every single time he attacks is a sure hit skill. Sure hit skills, the reason that they are so great is it means that you don't have to stack accuracy. Normally, you have to be concerned with not getting hit and also hitting, but if you have a number of sure hit skills, and don't forget, you've got your sure hit skills on gems, you don't have to only worry about the enemies, but you could stack the deck by giving yourself sure hit skills. And if your comm starts out with a sure hit skill, even one at 40% like this one, if you then stack 2 more sure hit skills with 4-set gem sets, it's something like an 86% chance in the first 2 rounds that you're going to get a sure hit skill on the enemy, which is what you want. You just want to land sure hit skills. So if you have those, you don't need to stack accuracy as much, and that gives you the capability to use those gems and those gear slots with other stats that are going to be more beneficial to you. You'll be able to use gem slots for attack and for dodge, and you'll be able to use gear spots for more dodge, and you could go damage instead of accuracy, so very important there. The third type of skill that you are on the lookout for is any skill that could deny the enemy of a sure hit skill. You're looking at comms like Robin's Chain skill makes it so that the enemy can't proc a gem or a skill on that tile the next time. And also, what everyone's favorite is Ghillie. Preemptive is great for Ghillie because it's like Robin's skill, but starting the match where the enemy has it already on them as a debuff. They can't use a Star Jewel effect, like a skill from a Star Jewel, 4-set gem set. But it's also worse than Robin's skill in that since they already have it and you have no way to proc it during the match, it's just for the first round. There are other options, like Lilith, in a way, makes it so that the enemy can't use their sure hit skill because the enemy is going to skip a turn. In the early game, people start stacking dodge and everybody has flare. And there's a lot of synergy in that he has a sure hit skill. It's before people have gem sets, and people are stacking dodge anyway, so flare is great for when you're starting out. We already said that Nico is really good. The X can be very good as a dodge comm. However, you have to make sure to stack multiple sure hit skills from gems, as the X's one sure hit skill has the criteria. You have to clear an enemy's tile, and then you'll get a sure hit skill after it. King is great. Every single hit is a sure hit skill, so he's classic. So he would be great to really invest in and throw in a lot of dodge gear, even as a walker player, even as basic tier. But just know that it's going to take a lot of really great dodge gear. It's going to take dodge gems. You might have to go for some 2 sets instead of 4 sets on that front. It's going to take very good gear. You're going to have to upgrade your gear. It's a very specific way to play. Lady and Beast is great. Same reason as King. Except, look, King is 100% chance to hit because every single time it triggers with King. Lady and Beast is 80%, so theoretically not going to trigger every time, but it's huge. An 80% sure hit it's massive. You probably heard about Dodger Rogers. People use him because they use him with T9 or T10 infantry, which will get the research of infantry, it will get the higher base dodge stat of infantry, and you will get the equipment of infantry, read Void. He could be particularly punishing to go against as a dodge commander, as he also has high attack if you use advanced tier infantry, and he has access to Air Awakening, which hits all slots. Elf could theoretically be great in dodge. I mean, honestly, this is more a tier 11 thing, but with high enough leadership and really stacked dodge, Elf could be a punishing commander to go up against and has some direct damage abilities and other utility skills that make her really actually work out pretty well. You could run some Dodge Vega if you want. I mean, look, a 40% hit skill is good. If you stack dodge well enough with equipment, that's good. I mean, look, it's only for advanced tier, obviously, because air comms, we know airships don't have a base dodge. And yeah, I think that's about... let's talk a little bit about Plasma. Plasma could be very good as a dodge comm. You are really utilizing his first skill, which the damage is based on dodge, and it does direct damage to the enemy, which is good. If the enemy does have sure hit skills and they clear one of your slots, then you've got Quantum Blast to do damage to them, so that's always good as well. It's gonna have to be something where you test it out and you see if it works for you. So remember, keep a lookout for, there's 3 types of skills that will help you determine if you should run a commander with a dodge setup. The first one is, does it add to your dodge? And really, that's not important, or that should not be so important. You should be able to do it with equipment. The second is skills that are sure hit. Sure hit skills allow you to not have to stack accuracy. That means that you could stack more dodge. And the third and final one are skills that rob the enemy commander of the capability to proc a sure hit skill, which allow you to extend the fight and not get hit.